What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Daily Tactics here, and today we're doing a fan-requested Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 video. Henry G requested that we do the Battle of Winterfell in the brand new ice map, and I thought that sounded sick. So, we have ourselves the Starks holding Winterfell here with archers, heavy knights, and some catapults. They've also got some forward forts going on, so they've got catapults up here, some footmen up there, they've got some archers over here, they've got footmen and archers over here, and catapults. You know, they got some forward units ready to defend and buy some time for the main Winterfell castle back here, but they're going up against 6 million zombies. Zombies, of course, in Game of Thrones are White Walkers, so that's what's coming forward here. Should be pretty insane. Either way, guys, if you enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. Let's get into it. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Right then, boys, pressing start right now, and let's see how these 6 million zombies do against only 37,000 defending units. Yes, Winterfell is pretty lightly defended, but I think that's fairly lore accurate to what happened in Game of Thrones. Of course, it's been a hot minute since I watched, you know, the last season of Game of Thrones, since it sucked. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. That was god-awful, that last season. Absolutely dreadful. So, you know, I only watched that season once in my life, and I think that's enough of watching that for an entire lifetime, to be quite honest with you. And of course, I believe that the defenses of Winterfell were quite heavily outnumbered by the army of the White Walkers. Pretty heavily outnumbered. And actually, I stand corrected, because I know people will call me out in the comments. I believe these are not White Walkers. White Walkers are like the general lead guys. I think they call them Whites or something like that, the zombies. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, they're not actually White Walkers. These are like Whites or whatever, the zombie soldiers of the White Walkers. This forward outpost immediately getting absolutely destroyed since it was just archers. They didn't have any melee defenses to help them out. This outpost over this way also getting destroyed since they were also just archers. Again, no melee units to help them out. But these ones should be doing better, and yes, they are. These ones do have some footmen to help out the archers and the catapults here, so these guys should be able to help, you know, defend for at least a little bit longer. Is this one still alive? Yeah, this one here is still alive too. Very nice, okay. Again, just archers right there. And then over here we've got some catapults and footmen. Catapults going down over here, footmen going down over here. Probably going to be seeing some serious losses at the very start of this battle for the living humans. But it's kind of to be expected. We're going to be seeing a better defense as we get into the castle here, where we have heavy knights defending, as well as a plethora of archers, and of course catapults on the interior over here, mainly helping out this door more than likely, but having those catapults on the interior should be fairly devastating, and they'll be able to, of course, last a lot longer than they were on the outside. By the way, I like how these catapults are on top of the buildings there. That's kind of sick. Not gonna lie. Alright, Winterfell's defense is in full effect here. Just having millions and millions of zombies descending on one tiny little landmark is pretty crazy, to be honest. We've already got 46,000 kills for the defenders, but 14,500 kills for the attackers. A lot of kills for the attackers, and I think that's just because of those forward outposts. They really didn't end up lasting all that long. They didn't end up doing all that much. It's going to be up to the Winterfell defenses itself to hold out for a long period of time here. And I don't know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. They've got some BEA beautiful choke points here, though. that they should be able to take advantage of and hopefully get a lot of kills from. And we're already seeing their kills starting to go up, which is good. About every soldier is getting 4 kills or so. Of course, that's not enough to win the battle here yet, but you know, we don't have all of the defenses on the interior fully formed just yet and working. Over here, these guys are actually still alive, surprisingly enough. Quite a number of catapults still rocking over this way. I imagine they will go down pretty soon as the zombies are getting very, very close to them. But hey, you know what? The fact that these guys stayed alive for so long, managed to get so many kills to help out the defenses, I'm about it. That's super helpful for the long term here. I think these guys did an excellent job here and will be honored in years to come. Beautiful. Now, I know there's a new Game of Thrones spin-off show. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it has to do with, like, the Targaryens or something like that. It's a prequel, I believe. I was thinking about watching it. I've heard some good things about it. I'm wondering what you guys think. Is it worth watching? I don't know. I don't know. The ending of Game of Thrones disappointed me so much that I don't know if I can handle that again, you know? It's crazy how Game of Thrones went from this massive cultural icon, you know, a TV show of an entire generation, to being a worthless IP that no one talks about. It's really crazy, actually, just the speed at which that franchise was destroyed from 2 terrible seasons. It's pretty crazy. It is pretty bonkers if you think back about it. Absolutely nutso. Either way, these choke points are holding out very, very nicely. I like to see that, and hopefully they continue to hold out very, very nicely as well. Why don't we go ahead and do our first little time lapse here? I'm thinking of the interior door right here. It would be cool to see the zombies coming through, getting butchered, and potentially making some gains further on. Right now, we do have 80,000 kills for the defenders of Winterfell, and 21,000 kills for the zombies. Let's cue this time lapse, baby. Alright boys, it's been 20 minutes and we have a massive breach on this side. How's the other side doing? Because the other side has more catapults. Okay, they're doing a little bit better on the other side. A little bit, but that's not saying all that much. We do have 101,000 zombies killed now. Decent amount. Pretty decent, but 23,000 dead defenders. Ooh. We got a lot of zombies to go through here. This has got me slightly concerned. Just a little bit. Yeah. Just a smidge concerned. We'll see. We'll see. There's still some catapults that aren't really firing all that much, so that's good. That's a bonus. I think it's also just not great that there's not really catapults over this side. You know? We'll just have to see. If this ends up being such a flop of a defense, we'll probably restart and do it with more catapults or something like that, or more double the defender numbers. I don't know. But why don't we go ahead and do an overhead time lapse here. Alright, that was about a half an hour. It honestly seems like the Knights are just gonna lose this one. So I'm opting for a quick restart because they're just getting clobbered. They keep getting pushed in. It's not looking good. There's so many zombies left. We need to buff their line. So reinforcements are coming in for the Winterfell defenses. We are back with the buffed lines here. I think honestly we're gonna see about 250,000 kills on the White Walker army, and then that was gonna be it. So I decided we needed to restart. So I buffed all of the outer defenses and also gave a whole lot more heavy knights Replaced all the footmen, in fact, with heavy knights. Added more archers basically everywhere. Basically buffed everything, you know? And then in the interior, we also have way more catapults. So that way they'll cover both entrances this time, as well as get the walls, which is going to be very, very important too. So I think this will definitely last a lot longer. We'll be seeing a lot better defenses from the interior, which I'm very happy about. So why don't we go ahead and run a big old time lapse of the full overhead battle here. Okay, so this defense here actually seems to be working. We have 360,000 kills for the defenders and 65,000 kills for the attackers. And the defenders just have them held up at these choke points right now, and they have been for a while. My cat is licking his food bowl behind me. That's what that noise is. So I think we're just gonna let this run for a while, see what happens. Yeah, and we'll check back in after some damage has been done. I think this should be pretty cool. Alright, so it's been a hot minute here. It's actually been like 3 hours. And what's been happening is the zombies continue to pour in through this little gateway here. Now, a lot of these knights are actually on free move mode, as well as the archers. So all of the archers and knights that were up on these ramparts here have been running down to the gates to reinforce it, which is basically why the zombies are still stuck at the gates now. There's still catapults up here, of course, but those knights and archers have run down, as you can see here, to fill the line in the gates. The zombies have made some pretty major pushes and gotten to like back here, but then they get repelled back by the advancing knights and stuff like that. So it's still definitely a major grind fest here for both sides. But with 3 million kills for Winterfell and only 68,815 for the defenders, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy right now. So we'll keep it going for a while longer, but it's looking like a Winterfell victory right now. Oh my god. I just hit the nuke button by accident. I just nuked everyone when I was about to start recording. I just nuked everybody! Ah! Oh my god! Ugh! Okay, I'm such an idiot. I got us back to where we were, essentially. About 3 million zombies left, and basically the entire interior left. The ramparts are back to being filled with knights and archers and stuff. This time I put them on hold move mode, or at least I should have. Oh gosh, I hope I did. We'll find out. We'll find out. Either way, yeah, we're back to where we were. So basically what happened is, as you can see, I can scroll through the god powers at the top. And kind of what I do when I'm looking through the battlefield sometimes is I'll just be scrolling through. It's like a little tick of mine because it's just the scroll wheel of the mouse, and I do this in like Call of Duty when I'm like switching weapons just rapidly and stuff. And I landed on the nuke button, and all you gotta do is click the mouse. Here, let me. No, I'm not gonna test it. I'm not gonna risk that. And guess who clicked the mouse like an idiot and resulted in nuking the entire battlefield? This guy. Yeah. I was considering ending the video right there or even just scrapping it, but I need a video for today, and I really like this concept, and it's been a struggle. We've been spending hours making this video. So I decided let's try and get back to where we were, and I think I did a pretty good job of that. So let's go and do a little time lapse here for old time's sake, and God, I hope I don't do that again ever. Okay, here we go. Alright, well, that was about an hour. Zombies still being held at bay here. Very, very slow trickle in. Actually, that was a half an hour. Daylight savings has got me all whacked. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It was an amount of time. All of my clocks are wrong except for my phone clock. I don't know what's happening. Either way, they're holding out. Let's go ahead and let this ride for a while and see what happens, boys. Alright guys, I left for freaking hours here, and it is really down to the wire. Basically, everyone inside Winterfell is dead due to zombies, except for 860 of these heavy knights. A few archers in there as well, and they've all been fighting for their lives from zombies. You can see the amount of dead bodies in here just from the constant fighting that's been going on. But there's only 10,000 zombies left. Yeah, they've managed to kill a crazy number of zombies over this period of time, and it ended up being an extremely even battle. And we are at the bitter end of that battle right now, which is just absolutely crazy. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty freaking nuts. I think they're gonna win. I mean, I think they're gonna win. They're all pretty battered, but I mean, they're doing well. They're doing well. So let's let this run till the end now. Well, I was wrong. The knights did not end up doing it, and the zombies end up taking the Dubsky with 3,300 left. That's insane. I mean, absolutely bonkers. The defense of Winterfell is over here, and the zombies end up taking the Dubsky. Whew. Whoa. It just kind of surged. Oh, there's like a few knights left alive here, I guess. 10 to be exact. I didn't think they'd actually fight, but there you go. Either way, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. See you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.